Hey everybody, it's Andrea with another demo. How do you join a trip? This demo will show you how. So I'm going to go into the community discussion forum. So if you go to ripplesandleaves.ca and then click community, I was already logged in, so I didn't have to enter my username and password. Now just remember that the discourse discussion forum, so community.ripplesandleaves.ca, is not the same thing as Patreon. Patreon, think of it as the box office. It sells the memberships, and then the discussion forum is where all the action is. So once I'm in the discussion forum at community.ripplesandleaves.ca, I can then click on events. I'm going to click sign in with my community account. This just means I don't have to keep entering my username and password over and over. And I'll click authorize, and there we go. I've got a list of events. You can see Needles and Knots coming up, Freezing Woman 8, and so forth. So what I'll do is I'll just pick an event, Test Trip 67. This is just a test trip that I use for demonstration purposes. The first thing I want to show you is this is what a trip plan looks like. So it's got the name of the trip, it's got the location, so this one's to Mule Lake Campground in Algonquin Park, December 4th to 7th. So it tells you the days, it tells you who organized it, and you can see the trust level, so how long they've been around in the community. There's trust level 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the highest level, 1 is for newcomers. You can see that I'm a tree level member of Ripples and Leaves, that I have first aid training, have a satellite communicator. And you can see at the moment, I have not joined this trip, so I have the button that says request to join. What I want to do is I want to join this trip. So I'm going to click request to join. Trips can be set to automatically allow people to join. That's the default. Otherwise, you can set them where people require approval from the trip organizer. Had I set this trip to require approval from the organizer, then a little notification would pop up in my screen as the organizer, and I would have to explicitly approve the person. So in this case, I was automatically approved. And so you can see I have two options here. I can either join campsite 9, and I'll show you what that looks like in a bit, or I can add a campsite. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the add a campsite button, and I'm going to say campsite 10. And number 10 pads, I don't know, we'll say 2. Reservation number, P. I'll make one up because I didn't actually book a site in this case. I'll click create campsite, and we're done. So I see I created campsite 10, and if I scroll down, I can see campsite 10, and you can see I've got a question mark for the shelter where it says set your shelter type. So if I click that, I can use tent, hammock, hot tent, cabin, car, RV. So in this case, I'm going to use hammock. So I scroll down and you'll see that it's now updated. The hammock icon is 2 trees and the hammock hanging in between. And you can see, in this case, I'll have to remember that my own account, Andrea's account, will select the shelter. The same thing for Jackie. So, but that's how easy it is. And if I decide that I don't want to use my hammock, I can click that. And I can say tent, or say I want to not use a tent, but maybe camp in my car. So it's really that simple. Can do most by just simply clicking buttons. Now, if I get into trouble, I can always chat with Ripley. So I click the chat with Ripley button, and now I can say, hey Ripley, are you there? And Ripley will respond. And it's just instant messaging session. In this case, it's a robot on the back end. And but Ripley is quite helpful because I could say, for example, which trip was that? That was test trip 67. So I just said on test trip 67, I want to use my RV. And there we go. It says, yep, I understand what you want me to do. And it'll ask me, do you really want me to make the change? I'll say yes. And it's going to prompt me with a confirmation here. Here we go. Confirm. So it was a hammock before, and now it's set to RV. So if I go back here, if I scroll down, you'll see that now Philomena is using an RV. So I can do some things graphically just by clicking the mouse. But if I ever get into trouble, I can just chat with Ripley as though I'm instant messaging with a friend, and Ripley will be able to guide me through all the things I want to do. If I wanted to join a campsite, here's how I simply join an existing campsite. So I see event plan details. I'll say for Needles and Knots. I'll scroll down and I'll see campsite 99, which is mine, Andrea's. So this is, of course, I'm currently using my test account, Philomena. So I'll click join this campsite. What's going to happen is you'll see that I haven't been confirmed. So here I am looking at my Andrea account. See, I'm Andrea here. I'll click see event plan. And if I scroll down, I am going to see that Philomena has asked to join my campsite right here. So pending requests, Philomena, and I just click approve. There we go. And Philomena is now on site 99 of Needles and Knots. You can see how most things can be done graphically, but if we get into trouble, chat with Ripley, sort out whatever it is. So that's it. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for watching the demo, and see you in the woods.